Okay, how to get and nail an interview. Once you know who you are, you're in a strong position because you know what interview you want to be at and you know who you are at that interview. But it's key to network. All of the good jobs are going to come through networking. When jobs are posted, typically that's because they're having trouble finding somebody. And ask yourself, why would they have trouble finding somebody? Well, that's a tough question to answer, and that will probably make a tough interview. So some common networking tools: social media, your friends, your job interviews. My dry cleaner in California, I used to work in Silicon Valley, my dry cleaner connected me with a job I got about 3 years ago. It's a 6-figure job in an executive role. And this guy knew the right guy because we both had our shirts laundered in the same place. You never know where that networking opportunity is going to come from. Competitors. I, on a regular basis, call the people here in Lansing that are my competitors, and I offer to buy them coffee because I want to hear from them. I want to talk to them. Now, a lot of them are like, what? You want to talk about my clients? You want to steal my employees? By the end of the coffee, they figure out that adding what I know to what they know makes us both stronger and richer. Educate yourself. Seek out the people who know and listen to them, and read a lot. Making yourself an expert and knowledgeable about the thing you have passion for and you want to do is going to make you successful in an interview. Be what you want to be. Don't wait for someone to hire you and then try to be what they want you to be. Put results first and ego last. Nothing will upset an interviewer or an employer more than having somebody stand on the other side of the table telling them all about how they did it all. There was a picture that was put up here a little bit ago showing the team and all the people in the room. That's a normal meeting. Every one of those people contributes to the success of an organization. If you take the me, me, me attitude, people will smell a rat right away. Ethics. Ethics are very, very important. If you're not an ethical person, people won't like you. Employers won't like you. Clients won't like you. People won't want to do business with you. Whether you're ethical on the inside or not, you have to demonstrate ethics in business at all times. It is the first and fastest way to sink your career. And Kaizen. Anybody in the room know what Kaizen means? There's one. It is a Japanese word. It means continuous improvement. So remember when I put up that slide that said I had to reinvent myself probably 15 times in 20 years? Part of how you do that is Kaizen. Over the years, I've picked up an MBA, a PMP certification, all kinds of green and black belts, all sorts of different kinds of certifications that were relevant to what I wanted to do next. And I'm still doing that process. I used to think when educators would stand up at commencement ceremonies and say continuous education, continuous learning, yeah, they're selling education. Of course they're going to say that. But the reality is, they were right. It's one of the most important things you can learn is how to learn, because you're going to keep doing it. Okay, a few suggested topics that we were sent to talk about. Basic traits to look for in prospective hires. What's going to set you apart from other candidates. Believe it or not, the majority of resumes that I get are titled to whom it may concern, to hiring manager. Now, anybody in here who's got their BlackBerry or their iPhone can look me up. My name will come up on 4 or 5 websites. It says that I'm the executive at these companies. Obviously, I'm the person to talk to try to get a job. There's a bio of me, the names of my family, the things I'm interested in, my hobbies. Nobody needs to send me a resume that says to whom it may concern. I can be found. And the people who do find me, I call back. Preparation and research. I still have lots of interviews where people show up and don't know what my firm does, don't know what I do, don't know what I've done. And that typically to me indicates that that person is not the sort of person I would want to give an assignment to. Knowledge of the firm. Next topic, what can you do to better prepare yourselves? Internships. If they won't hire you, offer to work for free. It's that valuable. The connections you make in a 2 or 3 month internship over a summer are going to help you. There's a lady in here. Rachel, are you here? Rachel. Rachel's worked with me. She was a free intern in our shop. I would connect Rachel to anybody I know in any of my networks. She's an outstanding worker, and I would never have known that if she didn't come in and do an internship with us. She did some outstanding work for us. She made tons of connections. Rachel's going to have no problems finding a job in this community. Networking. We're all doing it right now. Read and analyze the industry news. And the key phrase here is analyze. Understand what you're reading. Make yourself be what you want to be. What software is used most frequently? Sorry for the small print. Everything is moved online. Everything is online collaboration. I signed up for my Google account on January 25th, 2008. Here we are 2 years later. I can't do my job today without Twitter. I can't connect to my clients. I can't talk to my teams. I can't hear back from people. I can't get new leads without Twitter. If Twitter went away tomorrow, we'd have to build it. It already came and went. It's just part of how business is today. All our project management and connection and tools, Balsamic is a tool for doing wireframing and brand and content work online. These things are all there, but none of them existed in this form 2 years ago. Consider that. And things like Skype, of course. Most of you in this age range know all about that. And that's it.